everyone, and welcome back to Picture This, the show and channel that now has a TeePublic page. How about that? I am one half of your villains tonight. My name is Alex, and with me is the other half, Caleb Coho.
Hi.
Hey. All right, well, it's just the two of us. Let's rank it really quickly. Jack, bring up the list.
Excellent. Put it at the bottom of the list.
Yeah, let's
No.
just bring up the list. Okay, the
Yep.
rest of them are
there's
here
no
too.
fun intros. Wow.
The rest of them are
Okay.
here too.
Fucking Canada, am I right?
I thought that would work. We watched In the Heat of the Night. I'm a little worried about some opinions in the room because I know at least one of you is wrong, Jack. And I don't really know. I guess we just have to do that first.
Okay, we'll start.
Let's just do ratings first so we know what the vibe is going to be tonight because two of us are going to be complaining at the very least.
All right. Tell us why we're wrong.
Yeah, it's boring. It's boring. It's not interesting. It's not even interesting racism, honestly. This is boring shit. Yeah, it's boring. The acting is, yeah, it's fine. I will describe this as one of the best Roger Moore Bond movies ever made.
I hate you so much.
Yeah, complete with Hick Cop.
So Sidney Poitier is better than everything else in this movie.
Yeah.
He's a great actor, a great human, a great man, and unfortunately, he's left to carry a backpack full of weighted rocks. That is Rod Steiger, who won the Oscar. That's how good Poitier is. He carried Steiger to an Academy Award. Poitier somehow manages to be in 2 Best Picture nominees about race, and not to get nominated for either, and the lesser of the 2 win, is kind of insane. 1967 is a great year for movies, for Best Picture nominees, and for movies about times changing and racism. And In the Heat of the Night, it ain't it, Chief. This movie is underwritten, underdeveloped. Norman Jewison is probably not the man equipped to direct this story. A good director, but not for this story. Rod Steiger's not good. He's really not that good. I think Poitier's acting circles around him. I think the script is boring as shit. I think this is a boring ass movie. The mystery's not interesting. The reveal isn't interesting. The most interesting part of this movie happens when Poitier meets Steiger, and then it all goes downhill from here. They Call Me Mr. Tibbs is the only thing we ever need to remember about this movie. In fact, it is so good of a line, they named the sequel after it, and apparently the sequel is better. So
they also reference it in The Lion King, so you know it's quality.
They do, so you know it's fire. I think In the Heat of the Night is mid. It's a fine film. It's not offensively bad. It's not a Best Picture winner by any means, especially in this year with what it beat. I think it's kind of ridiculous. It beat The Graduate and Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, for God's sake. Like, it beat 2 great movies that are better. One that deals with the same subject in a much more effective way than this, and has much more in-depth conversation that is more meaningful and impactful, but we'll get to that on extra credit. For now, I'm just going to leave In the Heat of the Night with this. It ain't it, Chief. This ain't it.
Oh, it's me. Movie's good. I don't think it's amazing. I think some aspects of it aren't great, haven't aged the best, but I think overall it's good. It's very important at the time. Poitier is fucking great. That is it. It's weird that there's a random titty like 10 minutes into the movie. Very strange.
Random boobs.
This is true. I think I understand, not thinking it's boring because it is a slow burn. But I feel like Sidney Poitier, his performance and just like how he commands the screen, but also like all the nuances that he has playing this character and like the little details, I think just elevate what could be a very mediocre movie. I think Sidney Poitier is definitely the best part, but I think Rod Steiger is good too. I think they have a really interesting dynamic, and the way that Rod Steiger portrays this is very, very interesting because because with the racial tensions during this time and like how it handles these racial themes, I think is well created. But yeah, I also the Quincy Jones score is also incredible.
So I have it a little higher. It's borderline 4.5, almost a 4. It's teetering there, but I think this is an excellent film. Portier, yes, he's the best part of the movie. That's not to say other parts of the movie aren't great. Yes, Rod Steiger is one of the worst Best Actor winners. He shouldn't have won. Not the performance to celebrate from this film by any means, by any stretch of the imagination. However, I was really engaged with the mystery. I thought a lot of the tension is really well done. That greenhouse scene is great, and also has a really satisfying moment in that scene where where Sidney Poitier gets to backhand slap some rich white prick in the face, and it's just fantastic, that moment. And also just
I could watch Sidney Poitier slap white men all day.
You're not wrong, but yeah. Anyway, Quincy Jones' score is fantastic. It is. I found Jewison's direction to be very solid. Shouldn't have won Best Director that year, and it didn't. Good, because the correct winner won, and we'll get to that in extra credit. But also not the best of Poitier's movies to be nominated this year. So yeah, I think it's an excellent film. It went up on rewatch for me. I think a lot of the supporting performances are solid. If the characters they're playing are very problematic, but they play those characters well. And yes, it's a movie from the 1960s talking about race relations in the USA. Obviously aspects of it are going to age like milk. But for the most part, I thought it was very well done. So that brings us to a 3.6 out of 5 for average rating.
I am the most accurate.
That's true. All right, thank you for that, Spence.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is going to be a weird one. Because we're a little bit. Hey, Spence, lower your vote. Lower your rating. I'm just. How often do you get to be on a team with me and go? That's all I'm saying.
I've been playing for team with you for a year. We played for a title.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice to do that again? What I'm saying is.
Hey, Jack.
What I'm saying is. This is going to be a really weird conversation. It sounds like I guess the most natural transition is, I guess we're all really good about Poitier being the best performer.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just get that out of the way. Sidney Poitier, stand-up performer. Congratulations.
Definitely.
That being said, I don't think this is like a particularly his like strongest performance. So I think.
No. Let me just say, this is the least Poitier performance of the Poitiers I've seen.
Cool.
He's better than Defiant Ones. He's better than Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. I haven't seen his winning performance from Lilies of the Field. Most say that's probably one of his lessers, but I think this is his least of the three I've confidently seen.
So I think we can go a bit
Definitely
going on here. He's still him, so he does blow back.
First of all, I just want to say Paul Scofield is way too fucking low, and I would put this performance below Paul Scofield.
Sorry, Paul.
Paul Scofield was robbed. You put him below Audrey fucking Hepburn. What are we doing?
No. We put Robert Shaw below Audrey.
You didn't pick Paul Scofield as a standout. What the fuck is happening?
We know. No. Shaw's better. We all agree.
Shaw. We all agreed on Shaw.
Robert Shaw.
We all agreed on Shaw.
Fine. He's fine.
Shut up. You don't get an opinion. You missed that episode.
I had to work, you dumb shit.
Oh.
Paul Schofield in that
I had to
movie
watch
is
Napoleon
like the
Dynamite
dollar
that
store
one time and
version
going my way.
of F. Murray
Or
Abraham
not going my way,
Amadeus.
but that one Capra movie just went high.
Pump it
What do
up.
you want?
Send it up.
I don't think so is the thing. I think
I want to work top down on this because
he's not
I
better.
would
Okay,
say
okay.
below
Stop.
Colbert. Below Colbert.
When I say top down, when I say work top down, it's because he's going to go a lot lower than the top 10. But I just want to keep going. I want to see what's up there so I can confidently keep moving.
Let's say we're not doing this at number.
So I would say he is definitely at least below Barrymore.
If we're
he's
doing
at least
top
number
down,
11. He's at best number 11 for me right now. At best, but I'm still.
I would say go down.
He's better than Gene Kelly below Colbert. That's my problem.
I would go
he's
below
better
Colbert.
than Gene Kelly for sure.
I would go down. Here, let's.
You know what? You know what? He is worse than Harold Russell in the best years of our lives.
No.
Yes.
He's better.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's worse.
No, he's better.
That's exactly where I put him. I would put him right there at 20.
He's
below Harold Russell.
Donna Reed.
Right.
Below Donna Reed.
I put above Donna Reed.
No.
I will be honest.
I can't.
I don't think he's better than Teresa Wright.
Yeah.
I don't think he's better than Teresa Wright.
Guys, Harold Russell actually lost his hands in World War II. Okay, that's commitment to a part.
Hey Jack, what do you think?
Zach.
I don't think he's better than
Look,
than
I
Teresa Wright.
would put Poirier above Kelly. That's me. I don't.
Okay,
I'm
so
not
here,
going that
middle
high.
middle ground,
We're agreeing
middle
on Donna
ground
Reed then.
below Donna Reed, because that
No,
has that is the
Because
middle
he's not
of
better than
all of us.
Olivier or Russell. He's not better than Olivier.
He's
or
not
Russell.
better
Okay,
than
but
Olivier.
if we're all stating
Right
that,
there. Literally right
One
there.
thing is,
No,
Jack
no.
wants to skyrocket him.
yeah,
Me and Matthew are
Below Donna
around
Reed.
like if we're median.
that's
Like
fine.
if you want to,
Yeah,
Can
well,
we
yeah,
at
we
least
can
put
below-
can we
below
put him
Donna Reed.
below? Can we put him below Olivier?
I'm okay with
No.
that.
Below Olivier is the highest I'll go.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm fine with
That's
That's
okay.
gross. But
I don't feel good about it either, but that's I
I
needed
don't
to end
like
that
that at
argument.
all. but
I
you
needed
know
to
what.
end that argument.
I don't like that either. So
We all like it, but in different directions. Is the thing.
Yeah, no one's happy with it. There we go.
Good.
Blue Air should be higher.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Fair.
Honestly, hey Academy, if you're listening, and you should be, give it to them when they deserve it. When it's
Yeah.
the time, give it to Stephanie Sue. Justice for Stephanie Sue.
yes,
Um,
I was wondering who you were going to go with from this Oscar ceremony. That was not the one I
Harry
thought.
Condon.
Justice for anyone that isn't Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, right. Hey,
So-
Bassett is over fucking due. Give it to Angela Bassett, okay?
Literally anyone that doesn't have the
Angela
initials.
Bassett counts that vote for that category. Let me tell you.
She's
Angela Bassett, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, fucking killing. it.
On the record, while Jack's gone, Coho thinks that Bassett is better than Blanchett. That is the bullshit we're dealing
do.
with to anyone not in the Kingsman who watches these videos.
I can't believe
Cody, if
shocked
you're
by
still
this.
watching somehow.
I can't believe you're shocked by that. Hey,
It's
Cody
not
might
shocking.
still be watching. Spence, do the thing.
It's just a bad take.
Now he's gone.
Welcome back to the podcast, How Gay Was My Valley, where we rank all the best picture winners based on how gay they are. How gay is in the heat of the night? I would go so far as to say it's homophobic.
True. It's
Yep.
the South.
Well,
Send it down.
They're white. He's white. In honor of this
Great.
in honor of this going into Oscar Sunday,
Oh my god.
we do need to talk about how the Oscars are next week. And we'll get to that at the end of the show. But in honor of Oscar Sunday, he's white.
What?
He's white.
oh shit!
Not gay, homophobic, bottom 5. Easy.
I should
Bring up the list.
pronounce all your names.
Yeah,
Bring up the list.
Somewhere.
In honor of the
Homosexuals, what are your
Oscars, you were
thoughts?
saying?
Oh, I was just saying in honor of the Oscars, we should just
Below on the
Elvis.
waterfront, above around the world in 80 days.
I'm good with it.
I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah.
What's homophobic on the waterfront?
What a completely arbitrary.
It's made by Elia
Right.
Kazan.
Fair.
I think
yes.
that's literally it.
Yeah, it's the Elia
That
Kazan
was
movie.
it.
Excellent. Spence at the song.
Nailed
All
it.
right. What's the next one? There are no Nazis in this, right?
We don't know that.
Kinda.
You know what? Actually.
You know what? Alex hit the
Jack
song.
at the song. Jack at the song.
Hey, it's me.
I'm sorry,
Jack
Jack hit the song.
Boy!
Welcome back to Killing Nazis, the podcast where we rank all the best picture nominees in which they kill, you guessed it, Nazis. In the heat of the night, I think a Nazi dies. Let's bring up the list.
Yeah, I think the main point. Yeah, exactly.
Rod
Yeah,
Steiger.
Nazi
Is he a
dies.
Nazi? The world may never know. He starts the movie off a Nazi, I'm sure.
Actually, I wanna defend Rod Steiger for 1 second. That has nothing to do with his acting ability. I looked it up. He called Charlton Heston America's favorite fascist. So I think we can bring him back to the okay side.
I would
He's
put
one
this.
of the good Nazis, apparently.
No, right
There's
above
also-
Mrs. Miniver, like literally, like just Mrs. Miniver is pro-Nazi, and let's keep it there.
Yeah, it's fine.
'Cause
Yeah,
it's
Miss
not
Spinner,
like
she refuses to kill a Nazi.
I'm just
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put Confederates in the notes.
Confederates?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Confederates are Nazis. So there you go.
we should review Gettysburg. Not Gettysburg. What am I thinking of?
No.
What's
Hold up.
Glory? We
There's
should
another
review
Confederate.
Glory.
We'll get to Glory. That's a Best Picture nominee.
Yeah,
No, it's not.
probably should. Is it
Confederates.
It's a Best Supporting Actor winner.
Confederates.
Oscars?
Any more Confederates to speak of?
No, the
Nope.
rest of these are all actually Nazis.
The rest of them I think are
Cool.
the non-Neo kind.
Yeah, non-Neo.
Not
Hey,
Oh
let's
my
rank the
God.
Matrix. Let's rank the Matrix for killing Nazis because he's Neo.
Oh goodness,
Jack, hit the song.
boy!
All right, let's move on to the next one. Matthew, hit the song.
Asian.
Welcome back to $1 Million Racist, the podcast where we're going to rank the shit out of this one on how racist is this fucker. Maybe it's number one. Who knows? Let's bring up the list.
a
In the Heat of the
worthy
Night,
challenger.
racist.
A worthy
challenger
contender
has headed the way for
appears.
Racism.
This one's high.
This is going to be high.
This
I-
one is
I would
devastatingly
put
high.
it. So it's top 10.
We'll go top down. We'll go top.
I don't know if I'd call it top 5.
I don't know.
What are the top five? Is it more racist than West Side Story? That's the question.
Yeah, West Side Story is the bar for me.
West Side Story is the
Yeah.
bar. There's a lot of brown face.
Yeah.
I'd put it below West Side Story, but From Here to Eternity.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. I'm just gonna take control of this segment right here.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna speak on this. What is our personal line? Hard R or
Okay,
brown
but why are we?
face?
I mean, the movie itself. Is,
What are you? Picture
I'm
this
gonna let
crew
Matthew make the
here
justification
on
on
the
that one.
show that is
There's
broadcast.
3 white people. Our opinions don't matter right now.
Yeah, for real.
On the show
Yeah.
where our opinions are broadcast to a potential dozens of people.
is the
what is
movie
your
not
personal-
anti-racist though? Itself
That's true.
is,
Yeah,
is the
the movie's
movie
not
itself not standing for not anti-racism? Is it?
Is
Because
it in fact?
I think we need to
more
factor
racist?
that into the dialogue.
I
Is
actually
the
agree with
movie.
Matthew on that one.
That is the issue. I think we obviously
I
like
think
it-
I would go below West Side Story because West Side Story is making an
is-
intentional decision that is racist.
Mhm.
That is not necessary to its story, whereas In the Heat of the Night is making intentionally decision using intentional racist dialogue to make a point for unity.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm.
But
good
I
with
do think it is more racist than From Here to Eternity.
Oh, sure.
that. Yes.
I think it's fair.
It
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
We are. That is the debate here. Is where exactly we're going to put it. So I think
Mhm.
we've settled on what number
7.
number 7. All right,
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
it's a decent spot.
Good shit.
Pretty decent spot.
Listen, a movie can be racist and good. This is just not one of those.
Yes, it is. Matthew.
West Side Story is one of those.
Asian.
Yeah. All right, Alex, it's time to hit the song one more time before we know.
God, that's
It's true.
true. This segment, we might be done with
We
this.
We might
will-
have to
we will be
retire
done-
this
We
segment.
will be done with this segment
Wow.
after this week. This is the last time we get to
Wow.
use this segment because soon this might just be the best picture ranking as it should be. Alex, hit the song.
Highway to the danger zone.
Welcome
even
back to
believe
Hold
it.
My Hand, the podcast, a podcast where we rank, is it better than Top Gun Maverick? And the answer is a resounding fucking no. Top Gun Maverick
No.
murders this movie 6 Ways to Sunday. And
No,
everyone,
look.
I just want to say it right now, as the resident campaign manager for the Academy Award Best Picture race that is Top Gun Maverick. Top Gun Maverick will win Sunday. It should win Sunday. It is by far the best movie nominated for Best Picture in this class. It's not close. Top Gun Maverick should be winning everything. Best
You don't
adapted
even believe that, Coho.
Best
You have
adapted
the Fablemans above it.
No, I don't. Not anymore. Best adapted screenplay should go to Top Gun Maverick. Top Gun Maverick, best written movie in the category. Should win best cinematography. Was it nominated? No, because Claudio Miranda was fucking robbed with a highway robbery.
Bring him back. We don't
Eddie
silence you during your
Hamilton should be winning
thoughts.
best film editing for Top. Best sound. This is my
Back.
part of the show, you
So
tyrant.
who-
Go
who-
join
who-
the Nazi
yeah.
category. It's your show, apparently. Fucking go to your corner. Killing Nazis. We're gonna be killing Jack Finchuck soon.
Hey, Coho,
fucking
we
Top
could
Gun
we could
Maverick.
probably trade
Wow,
Jack for
wait a
Jonathan
minute.
Fun DMC.
I agree.
Yeah,
Jack,
wow.
you are now traded. I'm trading you for Melissa Woody. That's how little I think of you.
Yes. I support that. I support that 100%.
I like
Yeah.
Melissa more than you. We're gonna go ahead.
I
We're
mean,
gonna
I
talk
like
about
Melissa more than I like myself as well. You're
Top
not
Gun
saying
Maverick is going to win
That's true,
everything
true.
is nominated for on Sunday, as it should. It's the best movie of 2022 in that nominated category. So we could talk about how Jennifer Connelly is hotter than everyone in the heat of the night. We could talk about how the plane fighting action is better than everything in the heat of the night.
Coho.
We could talk about how Top Gun Maverick does more for race relations than this movie does
Stop it.
in 2022.
Coho.
Yes, we do.
Is
It
Jennifer
does.
Connelly hotter
It does.
I
than
have to
the
rewatch.
heat
I have
of
to
the
rewatch.
night?
The heat of the night ain't got nothing on Jennifer Connelly.
Okay, so everyone is
Two-way football does more for America than in the heat of the night did. Okay, let's be honest.
I'm just going to say my piece that I was going to say earlier. I love this movie. Not better than Top Gun Maverick.
Isn't it crazy how much better Top Gun Maverick is than many of the movies that won
Top
Best
Gun
Picture?
Maverick, if Top Gun
It's
Maverick wins
insane.
Best Picture, it's going to be so high on the Best Picture ranking.
No, but like actually,
Yes, it deserves to be.
no,
Top Gun
but
Maverick is-
seriously,
Like, if Steven Spielberg will tell you that it saves cinema, I feel like Martin Scorsese would watch Top Gun Maverick, walk out and say, capital C cinema. Top Gun Maverick is perfect. A great movie.
I really
Caleb Bowman can suck a fat one. That movie's incredible.
random shot.
He
Matthew?
thinks that it's the worst movie nominated for Best Picture this year, and I think he's wrong.
Oh, that's probably
Yeah,
trying
Top
to
Gun
win.
is better, but are we talking about Everything Everywhere All at Once in 2 weeks?
No, we're not, because Everything Everywhere All at Once, if it wins Best Picture, we're talking about it in 2 years.
In 2 years. Okay, I wasn't sure if we were
No,
going to talk
I
about
don't think
the
it's 2 years.
recent.
It's like a year.
If we keep
Regard-
delaying it, it's going to be 2 years.
If we keep delaying it, it's going to be 2 years.
Yes, this
But
is
we
true.
will.
This is true.
We're probably going to be talking about Everything Everywhere All at Once. Unironically.
When Elvis
But,
wins Best Picture.
All I'll say is the extra credit segment on that episode is going to be a big, vicious debate of Top Gun Maverick
we're
versus Everything
fighting.
Everywhere All
We're
at Once.
fighting that episode.
When
We're fighting.
Avatar: The Way of Wadhorse plays,
If
wins
Avatar:
Best
The Way of
Picture.
Water wins, we can just cancel the show. I don't want to get that far.
I'm fine with
That's,
that.
I agree with
I'm
that.
fine with that. Bet. Bet.
If Avatar, no, I'll say it right now on the record. If Avatar: The Way of Water wins Best Picture next Sunday, the show is canceled. We're
Bet.
done.
Bet. I was gonna stop at the 70s, bet. All right. We're done with
If
this.
The
one, right?
Whale wins Best Picture,
Is that
Jack,
The Whale
bring
wins
us-
Best
writing
Picture.
candidates.
So,
writing
right,
candidates.
Jack, the thing, please.
That's
Oh yeah, did you
not,
put it? Top Gun Maverick at the top of the thing?
Bring up the list.
that's
bring up
not how we do this
Not yet.
list.
All right, bring up the
Remember,
rank. We're gonna rank
All right,
the
bring
movie. We're
up
gonna rank the
ranking then. Bring up the rank.
Ranking the movie.
Highway to the Danger Zone. Okay, fine. We usually put
All right,
it on
thank you
the
for the
thing.
segment.
'cause I
All
like
right,
to
now
see
moving
it.
on. We're ranking the Best Picture winners.
Yeah.
The point of the show.
Do we have a Louis Jourdain to give out? Do we have a worst performance?
Rod Steiger. Anyone else?
Rod
Rod
Steiger.
Steiger?
Honestly, I'm on board with awarding the Louis
He's just
Jourdain
Southern.
award to Rod
That's all.
Steiger.
it is.
I actually
Yeah,
have
all
a
in-
case to make.
all
I
in-
actually have a
all in
case to make
favor of-
for which of the cops is it that really bummed me out?
All the cops are bad.
Let's fucking go, go! Let's go!
Well, actually, no,
boy.
that's not true. All the cops but Sidney Poitier are bad in this movie.
No, Coho, you had it right. You had it right the first.
I will
Sidney
make a
Poitier is
case.
a good cop. He's
All
a good cop.
cops are bad.
I will make the
Sidney
case for
Poitier's
Warren
good.
Oates,
Indoctrinate.
who
Mind
played
box.
Sam Wood. I will make a
Good
case that he is our
Don't
Louis
silence the
Jourdain.
liberals, Jack. What are you?
I will make a case for Warren Oates as Officer Wood.
Here's
Who's
what I'll
that?
say. Here, I have a better case. I have a better case. Instead of voting some nameless person, we make an example of the cops that suck and vote Rod Steiger for the Louis Jourdain to represent all the
You're
cops. Raise
you're
your
their
hand if-
captain. You go in first.
Comrade.
You get the award.
Comrade.
Like, put him in. Put Rod Steiger to represent all the cops. Okay.
Well, hang on, because now this comes to the next question. Instead of giving a Louis Jourdain to Rod Steiger
Do we give a Rod Steiger
to
to
go
Rod Steiger?
alongside his best actor Academy Award, should we in fact give out a worst ensemble?
No. I think we could call Louis Jourdain award winner for
Mm.
worst performance to Rod Steiger and
And
the
friends.
ensemble minus Poitier.
Rod Steiger,
Yeah.
Rod Steiger and friends.
That's fine.
Hang on, put
I
Rod
think that's
Steiger and
that's
friends.
valid. I think we keep that. That's good.
Rod Steiger and friends.
I think we leave
Congratulations.
it at the bottom of the list. We leave it at the bottom of the list because Hugh Griffith deserves his top spot.
Oh sure.
Yep.
Oh god, yes. Congratulations. We
We
given
now
out
have
our
three
only
recipients
third.
of the Louis Jourdain Award.
I can't wait. I can't
Lord
wait
of
until
Awful.
we get to 1993 and we vote someone in just to give Jack Pitchook an aneurysm.
Nope.
Who
Nope.
wants to put Liam Neeson on the
No.
list just to make Jack have a
Nope.
panic attack?
Nope.
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
Nope. I'll do it for Forrest Gump.
Yeah, yeah. Matthew.
Majority. Last majority. Liam Neeson's going on
Jack,
the Louis
I just
Jourdain
know that
list.
I'm your only friend right now.
Hey,
It's
don't worry,
not.
Jack. Don't worry,
This
Jack.
group
We'll do
is so backstabbing.
it. Hey, Jack. Don't worry. 10 weeks later, we're gonna do it again with Viggo Mortensen, and he can't stop us.
Come on, Matthew. Come on.
Not even my favorite performance from the movie, but go
Oh,
off,
you know
I
what?
guess.
You're right. Tom Noble will go in, and we'll have him
It would have
represent
to
all
be a
these
different
fucking
actor. I
idiots.
couldn't go. I
I can
Tom
tell you what
Noble,
actor.
ensemble.
I can tell you what
Worst
actor.
ensemble
he
award.
was-
Fuck up.
he was-
Anyway.
That's where you make
look-
a worst ensemble award. Is Lord of the Rings: Return of the King.
I can't carry it for you, Mr. Frodo, but I can
Okay.
carry you.
No, you're right. No, you're right.
Ooh.
Sean Astin goes on our Louis Jourdain
Ooh.
list on that.
That would
week.
actually be fine with me.
He's so rough.
You know, with all the Pureflix movies he's in, I'm okay with that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was
Punish,
gonna-
And the
punish
worst
him
season
for
of
his
Stranger
weird bad
Things.
performance run.
True.
Oh, by
this
the
is-
time we get to Return of the King, I'm sure this show will be so fucking delirious.
Oh, yeah.
In the heat of the night, go to the 3 stars.
Let's go below the 3 stars.
I would put it below Lawrence of Arabia.
I would put it. Where's Lawrence Arabia?
Where's Larry? Oh, sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No.
Right next to How Green Was My Valley.
You guys
Right
have
next
Lawrence
to
of
How Green
Arabia
Was My
too
Valley.
fucking low. You put My Fair
Above
Lady
My
way
Fair
too
Lady.
fucking high.
Above My Fair Lady.
No.
You put My Fair. No, you put. That's on you.
No.
You fuckers put My Fair Lady way too high. You put this below
No, no,
Lawrence
no.
of Arabia. where it
I agree
belongs.
with you. I think it's worse than Lawrence of Arabia.
We all agree it's too fucking high.
I
But
agree.
the problem is we had a bar who fucking shoved it up there.
and
Wait,
me.
why was Barr allowed to vote? He's not allowed to vote as a guest.
That's what I said.
Holtzman was
Who
able
let
to
him
put.
vote?
Holtzman put
Holtzman-
American in Paris on
Yeah.
better than Top Gun Maverick because of the Vito Joel. No, fucking
That's not
rules.
fair. We would have done that anyway.
It was gonna be.
That's not fair. We
three
would have
anyways.
put
That's not
American
fair.
in
No,
Paris.
that's not
Put
fair.
it
Holtzman gets a
higher.
pass because he's the
Higher.
But if My Fair Lady's legitimately there because of Barr, then we need to reevaluate.
I don't think
one
that it
because
is.
No guests
I don't
get
think that
to
it
it.
is.
No,
I don't
No,
think it
it's
is.
not because
Higher.
Matthew and Spence put it high.
I don't like it, Jack. It's bad.
No, no,
I'm
okay.
sorry,
hold on.
Matthew
We're
and
gonna
someone
hold on. Everyone, shut up. Everyone, shut up. Put a pin on In the Heat of the Night. Leave it right where it is for 5 seconds at the bottom of the list. We actually need to reevaluate My Fair Lady right now because if someone else got a vote, then we need to re-vote on it. So
I don't
wasn't
remember
there.
if
Hold on.
that's true.
I wasn't
I
there.
don't remember if that's true. I gave it 3 stars.
Okay,
I
I wasn't
agree.
there.
So-
Spence doesn't like the movie. Matthew, do you like the movie?
I do. Yes.
Jack, you hate the movie.
Yes.
Okay, we have 2 hates, 1 like. Alex, were you there that week?
I was. I gave it 3 stars. I thought it was fine.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it was Alex
That's
and
why-
Matthew who thought it
and then
was
That's
high.
a 2-2 split.
Yeah, it was because because of me that it ended up in the middle.
Mhm.
Like I'm the reason it's there at 3. I know why it's there. It's because of me. Some people wanted to put
Okay.
it high. Some
Yeah,
people
and we
wanted to put it low, and I was
compromised there.
like,
That's where we
no,
compromised.
No. I'm gonna take
Okay.
it. I took control
Okay.
of that situation.
As long as Barr didn't get no offense, Barr. As long as you didn't get a vote on it, Barr, then we're fine.
no, we
All
let
right, back to the
Bar
movie.
we let Bar advocate, but we did not say Bar.
Yeah,
has
we
to-
didn't
Okay.
account for bars. Actually.
Okay, then we're fine. If that's the case, I still vote this below Lawrence of Arabia.
Yes, absolutely. That is
Above My
vote.
Fair Lady, below. I put it below Mrs. Miniver.
Mrs.
I put it
Miniver.
above Going My Way, but that's just
I mean, I put it above Going My Way
Fucking
as well.
nuts. No, fuck off.
What's above Going My Way?
Can we say this is?
I go even higher than Going My Way. Let's see.
Ugh,
Oh
no,
my
no,
god, you guys
no.
are
Here's
fucking
the-
on.
I would
I
never
go
put it below
above
Normal
Y'all are
Normal
insane.
Seasons.
Y'all are
Okay.
insane.
I
It goes on the
refuse
top
to
eight.
let this go above Going My Way.
Okay, here. But if it come mad, I'd put it there.
Spence, I hope the fucking
Mm-mm.
Putin kills
No.
himself live on call for you.
No,
Good.
This
Putin.
is
You
too
like the
high.
comrades, so fine.
Honestly, I think A
Yeah.
Man for All Seasons is
I-
probably too high.
I think we
Man
can
for All
compromise
Seasons
below
is better
Going My
than this
Way.
for
I'm
sure.
okay with that. We can compromise.
Below
Lock it in.
Going My
No,
Way.
no,
I will
no,
let
lock
it
in
go
there.
up.
No, Jack.
to
No,
the-
Jack. Lock it in there. Lock it in right there. Don't move it.
No,
lock
me-
it in. Move on.
Me and
Lock it
Alex aren't letting it go above, and Matthew just said it's not.
No,
No,
I
Jack,
no.
no.
I agree. I think it's
Below
higher
Going
than
My
A
Way.
Man for All Seasons, but I will compromise below Going My Way.
Yeah,
Done.
that'll do.
Lock it.
That's-
24.
That's
It's so fun.
God, this show.
Where's the chaos?
I don't play trivia.
There
after
is
this,
chaos.
though,
I'm gone for like 4 weeks. I come back and My Fair Lady's in like the top 30 spots.
It's
when
been
maybe
more
the
than
worst
4
movie in the
weeks.
award. My Fair
No,
Lady
no,
would
it
probably
was-
be the worst
it was
movie in the
6
category
weeks.
for me.
We might need to do a
Jesus
special where we really look at this list. And
Yeah,
And put
because
Lou
holy
Ayers
fuck.
in the top fucking 10.
No,
Ingrid Bergman
because
would
he's
be
not
higher.
better than the
I just
guy who's in
rewatched
the new one.
I
Casablanca.
don't know about that. Okay. We're not doing a
All right,
worst
hit the clip.
ensemble. Yeah,
Hit the clip.
let's do the thing.
Oh,
Extra credit.
All right, it's time to talk about the better movies nominated in the category. It's time to talk about who did extra credit. Oh, we're bringing it back. We're back. I watched Bonnie and Clyde, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, and The Graduate.
Eat. So I only got to The Graduate.
Jack,
I
did
only
you
watched
watch
that one.
anything?
No,
I watched. Well, I didn't rewatch The Graduate or Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, but I have seen them both, and I like within recent enough. And
But you watched Bonnie and Clyde.
I watched Bonnie and Clyde for this.
I say we start with Bonnie and Clyde because I think that one is we could just get that one out of the way.
I watched
I think that movie
40
is
minutes
good.
of Bonnie and Clyde, but I wasn't able to finish it.
I think the movie's good. I think the movie is good off the back of Beatty and Dunaway are really good together, and Hackman's like killing it in his small role. Or I guess supporting role. But Hackman and Beatty and Dunaway killing the game. They're three great performances, really elevating that movie into being something worthwhile in watching. Beatty being a good producer, getting his Best Picture nomination. I think it's directed pretty okay. Arthur Penn's nomination is fine. He's the worst of the 5 nominees, but it's a fine nomination. Yeah. Listen, this movie's good. Quite good. It's better than In the Heat of the Night, but it's not better than the other two. And it's a solid movie, and it deserves the Best Picture nomination. And I will never forgive this movie and the people in it for what they did 50 years later.
True. Yes.
It's when Hacksaw Ridge won Best Picture, Jack.
Yeah, Jack.
50 years after Bonnie and Clyde, Jack, the 50th anniversary of Bonnie and Clyde is the reason why these two fuckers presented Best Picture to La La Land and not Moonlight.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
How
forgot
happy
they
were
were.
you? We've
Yeah,
never
they
talked
were.
about this moment. How happy were you for those brief, glorious?
I wasn't just
minutes?
happy. I went, great,
Fine.
we're done. Wrap it up. They nailed it. They got Best Picture right. So right. The most right they've probably ever been. They nailed it. Time to go to bed. I turned off the TV, Alex. They said La La Land, and I turned off the TV and went to bed.
You went great.
You
I
didn't
woke
watch
up-
their speech?
I
Big
woke up
fan.
the next morning
Big fan.
Chaos.
to the biggest shock of my fucking life when I found out that we didn't win Best Picture. In fact, Moonlight did. And I had to find that out by looking at Facebook because I went to go look up everyone's reactions to La La Land winning. And I went and saw all the shit. And I was like, wow. I hate life.
Yeah. Hey, imagine if we had to. You know what? Imagine if we had to like stay in that world. If we got to stay in that world, and we would be talking about La La Land, on the main show instead of an extra credit. That's
I'll
pretty
tell
cool.
you right
They did that
now,
on show.
if either of those two wins in 2016, it's still the best Picture winner ever.
Pretty cool.
Neither of them would be, but go off, I guess.
No,
Oh,
the
sorry,
one that
I would've
lost
thought-
would have been
Honestly,
the
I
best.
would have voted La La Land. I
La La
really
Land would have been number one.
I would have
I'm
voted. Yeah, it would have been our number one.
Yeah.
It'll
La
be our
La
number
Land.
I'm
one.
aware
next
it would
credit.
have been. That doesn't make it the best.
It
Because
is.
3
Sure.
people, 4 people.
Oh
think
no,
it-
us voting it doesn't make it the best. It just would have been.
It just would have been the best.
It just
Hey,
would have been. the best.
Jack,
It would have been
facts don't care about your
coincidental.
feelings.
We would have voted for it because it is the
facts
best.
don't care about your feelings, Jack.
But-
Bonnie and Clyde is it's solid. Bring up the list. Those are Bonnie and Clyde.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Of
Okay,
the 40
I just
minutes
wanna
I've
say my
seen,
piece
Sure.
Go ahead.
of the 40 minutes I've seen, I've liked it so far.
Oh, they meant it for fucking Moonlight. Like, what the fuck, man?
Oh no, Bonnie and Clyde. I wasn't.
Oh,
able
I
to finish
cannot
it.
wait to do the Moonlight La La Land debate on the show. Like I've been waiting for an outlet for like what will almost have been 10 years when we get to it on the show. And I will just unfucking load about that decision.
Oh no, co-host load.
So,
He's gonna get
Bonnie
it
and
on you.
Clyde.
So he's gonna get. He's unloading
so
on you.
Bonnie and Clyde
Best is always
is
one
a
of them.
very good movie. Almost
They're both in my top 100. La La Land.
okay. Bonnie and Clyde, very good movie. Almost 4.5 stars for me. I really dug it.
Great
I
ending.
thought, yeah, the ending is incredible. Honestly, the ending is what like solidified it as a 4-star movie for me. It would be 4.5 if Estelle Parsons wasn't the worst best
Oh, she's
supporting
bad.
actress winner I have ever seen.
She's bad.
Holy fuck, is she bad? Like, I've seen a fair few best supporting actress winners. Most of them I really like. There's only one that I hate. Then everything else above that is like mediocre to great. And Estelle Parsons, I hate that performance so much. The most annoying performance in the movie. I don't know why she was nominated. I don't know why she won. It's
It is
that
offensive.
reason that.
It's
Pardon?
offensive that Catherine. It is offensive that Catherine Ross lost her.
Yes.
Offensive.
Thank you. Catherine Ross, fantastic in her role in The Graduate, which we will get to soon. But Estelle Parsons, why did you win? It's the only thing keeping it below 4.5. I think Hackman is great. I think the two leads, whose name Faye Dunaway and I just said his name,
Warren
Beatty, are great. Very, very great casting, and I want to talk actually recast because I couldn't stop seeing one modern actor in Warren Beatty when I was watching the movie, and I want to get to that after the show because I think it would be really fun to do.
I
but-
also just want to
Powell.
point out real quick before we get to the next one. Isn't it weird that we had 2 movies nominated for Best Picture that dealt mostly with racial tensions and African Americans, and we nominated 1 African American in the entire 20 performances that we nominate? Just B. Richards, only one. That was it.
Oh, that's right.
That was it.
Richards.
Best supporting actress. Guess who's coming to dinner? She's good, but she's not that great.
Yep. Wrong
She doesn't,
performance.
honestly, you know what? She's the second best. She's the second best performance in the category.
Honestly, you're probably right, and that's a little depressing. So yeah, good movie, could have been great, but Estelle Parsons exists. Where do you want
Let's
to put
jack that one up. Put up where are our 4-star ranges at? Keep her going. I would go below Mary Poppins. I'd go below Mary Poppins.
Where was Mary Poppins? There it is.
49. I'd put it right there above Beckett, below Mary Poppins. We have Mary
You know
Poppins
what?
very low.
I'm fine with that. I don't. I personally put it above Citizen Kane. Personally would put it above the Bells of St. Mary's.
Fuck yourself.
You know
but,
what? Actually, Jack, you know what? You're right. Let's put it below Philadelphia Story.
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Right
I'm
there,
fine with
below
this.
Philadelphia. Yep, right there.
Go
Cool. Excellent.
fuck yourself,
Dunzo.
San Diego.
All right, excellent. Next up, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner? Who watched Guess Who's Coming to Dinner? Was it just me?
Oh, we're not going to finish with that one. I've seen it. Yes.
I've seen it.
All right, let's talk Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. The better race relations movie nominated for Best Picture. Stanley Kramer's second best to arguably best movie. If you want to go with that or Judgment Nuremberg toe to toe, I think this is better than Judgment Nuremberg. I think Guess Who's Coming to Dinner is the best movie. What?
I personally go Judgment Nuremberg, but
I can't argue with you. I like Guess Who's Coming to Dinner more. I think it's phenomenal
like
ensemble. Phenomenal ensemble cast. Katharine Hepburn probably doesn't deserve to win Best Actress for this, but she's phenomenal nonetheless. I can't be mad at it. I actually think her husband should have won Best Actor in that year. I think Spencer Tracy should have won. I think his performance is towering. He's better than Beatty. He's better than Hoffman. He's better than Steiger, and he's better than what I've seen of Paul Newman and Cool Hand Luke. So I would go Spencer Tracy for Best Actor for Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. I think that and original screenplay are the 2 awards it really should have walked away with above the line. I think it's phenomenal. I think Poitier should have been nominated for and won Best Supporting Actor for this movie. I think you can make a case for him to be supporting and not lead. He's phenomenal. I think this is the better Poitier performance this year. He's marvelous. Yeah, movie's terrific. I love Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. So inspires a great should have been Best Picture winner later.
Coho, but did you guess who was coming to dinner?
I did, and it turned out to be your mom.
Oh,
So,
shit.
Guess Who's Coming to Dinner is an excellent film. I wouldn't give Tracy the Oscar. We'll get to my pick later. Tracy is phenomenal in this, like truly incredible. I also don't give Hepburn her Oscar. We'll get to that in a minute. And
Yes.
no, it's an excellent film. I saw it, I think, a year ago. I saw it for Logged It, and I think it was movie of the month in like, I don't know, March. I can't remember when. It's been a while, but I have seen it within the year, I think. Excellent film, deserved its screenplay Oscar. Yeah, I think it's great. I don't have much to say that Coho didn't say already. Anyone else see that movie?
Yes,
I'll be watching it in a couple of weeks, I'm told.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah,
You
I mean, I think
Yes.
You picked
Yes.
Yeah, I'll be watching it in a few weeks, I'm told. You just told me. Like I said.
So yeah, you'll hear about this later on. But for me, I think it's a good movie. I think Sidney Poitier is he brings a lot on screen. He has a lot of charisma. It was the first Poitier movie I watched, so really enjoyed that. And obviously, like the rest on the ensemble is also incredible. It's just like at the time, I'm sure it was revolutionary. It feels a little surface level now. It's an interesting time capsule of its time. And I enjoyed it. It has good dialogue. So, Spence.
Good movie. I think it's a little overrated. I think it's more because it shines the light. It's like the main characters are the white characters, and Poitier is like the source of drama, but he's not the lead, and that really upsets me. It's really frustrating. Holds me back from being great. Other than that, it's just good.
Yeah.
Cool.
yeah, so let's rank it. Where are we putting it?
Let's throw the shit high.
Disagree, but
This list is
Hang
so
on.
long.
Let me-
Gang, this list is so long.
Oh, we're gonna have over 1,000 movies on this by the end. Hope you know.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
Throw it up, throw it up, throw it up, throw it up, throw it up.
Oh, as we
Hello,
enter the
Mary
2000s,
Poppins.
and
I mean,
we'll just-
Has someone-
Nope, keep it going.
no.
Really?
Keep it going.
Yeah,
Keep
keep
it
it going.
going.
Keep it
It's
going.
not that good. It's
It is.
very overrated.
I would go above.
Wait, okay,
Dr.
hang on,
above
hang on,
Dr.
hang on,
Keep
hang on,
going.
hang on.
Above Dr.
Wait,
Strange.
wait. Who watched it for this show? Because that is one of the rules that we have.
I'm the only one. who watched
Okay,
it for this.
then sorry, gang.
Then if I'm the only one that gets to go, then put it above Defiant Ones at number 11. That's where it stops.
Sorry, gang. I think our cutoff is in the last year.
I watched it last.
I saw it a little over a year ago.
I watched
There,
it
number 11.
literally March
just
30th.
knocking on the top
Hey,
10.
I
can't
watched
quite
it
get
March 30th, 2022.
It is the
Ooh,
best.
yes. Yeah, no, that works.
It is
That
the
works
best
for,
Kramer.
for
We
Matthew
said last
barely.
year, I watched it for the Video Store Challenge, Stanley Kramer film, March 30th, 2022. It has
That's
not
a
been
year
full
ago. You watched it a
Yeah.
year ago. That does not
No.
count.
Less than a year ago.
15
which
days
counts.
less than a year.
Less than a
You
year.
watched it 350
Which
days
counts.
ago.
No.
Matthew, sink
Alex,
it.
I'm
Matthew,
looking
sink
at
it.
Alex.
I
Alex,
thought it was
No,
6
our
months.
rule is a year.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Alex,
I think I personally like it better when we watch it specifically for the show. I think I did say a year is
Mhm.
what we've usually gone by. Jack also said 6 months just for the purposes of this. I like that better. But it doesn't matter. Matthew,
at least-
if you're gonna tell us, you're gonna have to tell us.
Okay. At least bring it below Doctor Strange.
If I watch 5 minutes of it
would
right
put it
now,
lower.
God,
but I
no. It's
think-
Kramer's
I think
best
compromise. I think compromise put it below.
I'm not
Stranger. I
compromising
would-
that it's worse than his other
I
movies.
have this
It's
in like
better
the
than both
40s.
of his.
Okay? I have this in like the 40s, the 50s.
I understand that,
If we're
but guess what?
compromising.
Because I'm not compromising with you. I have the power. I'm the only one who watched it for the show. It's better
Hey,
than his
Jack,
other two.
Why would I
Jack.
watch it again when I watched it a year ago? Like I would.
I watched it a year ago and I watched it for the show.
go watch this
What's your
Monster Thing 5 times a
I
fucking day. It
question
doesn't
your
matter to him.
commitment to our show, Matthew, then. Sir,
And I've seen like 80% of extra credit on this list. So I mean,
I've seen 100% of extra credit today, and no one else has. So
I'm gonna cut y'all off at a certain point.
I'm just
No,
saying
that's
it's
not
better
fair.
than Defiant Ones and Judgment at Nuremberg, so I'm leaving it where it is. It's better
below
than
Doctor
his
Strange.
better other movies. Because
How about this? Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do.
Below
Here's-
Citizen Kane.
Gang,
Whoa.
we have reached the point where I'm pressing on. I am
Yes,
going
below Citizen Kane. This is
at
also
some
true.
point in the future, I will then tell Jack to edit this list depending on how I feel, and that is what we're gonna do.
All right, 11.
Um,
There it is. It stays. All right.
Great.
The
Glad you did
Graduate. The Graduate should have
Gang.
won Best Picture.
Gang,
Does anyone disagree?
gang, I get to help
Yes.
this week. I get to
Holy
help
shit,
in this part of the
yes.
show.
The Graduate is the best movie nominated for Best Picture in this year. Mike Nichols deserves that Best Director Oscar like a motherfucker.
3
Ross
stars.
deserves supporting, and Bancroft deserved Best Actress. She's phenomenal. She's better than Hepburn. Honest to God, it should have won Adapted Screenplay over In the Heat of the Night. It's dunking. That Buck Henry screenplay is terrific.
I watched them back to back. There is no contest.
No.
Absolutely none. 5 stars.
What other? What it was nominated for cinematography and somehow fucking lost. I don't know how that happened.
Dead.
I have had to work. I can't get out of real life work. You fucker, pay me and I'll be here.
Fuck you.
I
If
don't
you want
make
us to
enough
pay-
money to pay you.
If
so
you
no.
want us to pay Caleb Coho, please feel free to buy one of our shirts from TeePublic. If you're
Robert
interested in
L.
a How Gay
Surtees.
Was My Valley shirt.
Yes,
Robert
yes,
L.
the
Surtees
public
is double
store that
nominated.
Alex made while drunk.
Robert L. Surtees is double nominated for Dr. Dolittle and The Graduate. Somehow he shot the worst and best Picture nominee in the same class. He is phenomenal. Should have won. Though Conrad L. Hull's work on In Cold Blood is
So
great.
when do I leave to go get dinner? Do I leave now
You
to
can
avoid
go.
this
You
shitty
can.
movie?
You can go because you're bad at the show.
This is a shit movie. It's a bad
This one's
movie.
not.
It needs to stop being over.
Just order. Just order your food.
Just order.
I
food.
need to go pick it up, and it's ready in like
Why?
5 minutes. Domino's is super fast.
Deliver it.
That's extra money.
You're an adult. You have a job.
God,
If
I
you
want to
can't
save
afford to have
money.
your
It's
food delivered,
pizza.
you don't.
it's made
get
to be
have-
delivered.
If
Don't
you
make it
can't
to be
afford to
delivered, you
tip
make it to be
someone, you
Italian.
don't deserve to have pizza. That's how it works. Get DiGiorno.
It's not
Get-
delivery. It's DiGiorno.
Get DiGiorno like everyone else does. That's
So, The Graduate is phenomenal.
100%.
It has some incredible performances, and Bancroft is my personal favorite in that movie. Hoffman should have won Best
He's good at that,
Actor.
but he's still very good.
Bancroft should have won Best Actress, and Catherine Ross should have won Best Supporting Actress.
I would also just like to say that Payson Johnson is perfectly represented by Dustin Hoffman in this movie. Great performance.
Oh, an eerie impression.
Yeah.
Eerie impression. Yeah,
Very
100%.
also, it has one of the greatest endings in film history.
Great ending.
Also, Dustin Hoffman fights off an angry mob with a cross. Enough said.
We also need to talk about this song is like criminally robbed of 2 Academy Awards, thus being the part of the show where we talk about best original song or best original song and an
How is
Oscar
that
that
not a
doesn't
part of the
exist
show that
anymore.
we could do?
A song, an Oscar that does not exist anymore, but is like tailor made for a movie like this. Best original song score or adaptation score. How the fuck are we gonna have Simon and Garfunkel create one of the most fire soundtracks for a movie ever? Make The Sound of Silence and Mrs. Robinson for this movie 2 incredible songs, and
Wait,
not
Sound of
nominate
Silence
either
is
song.
written for the movie?
Yes, and it's not nominated for Best Original Song. This is one of the most travesties in the history of the category Best Original Song. And this is the only time where I think Best Original Song Score is a category that is fair to exist because it's essentially a Best Soundtrack Oscar. And the fact that it doesn't go to Simon and Garfunkel for this, who are not even nominated for the award, is insanity.
Now I'm just pissed off. Holy
As you
shit.
should be.
I'm gonna clip this and send it to the Academy and see if they do anything about it. Just you advocating for this.
I had
Special Oscar,
no
please.
idea that was written for this movie.
You know what won Best Original Song, Jack?
No, I don't. What one?
Talk to the Animals from Dr. Dolittle.
Okay.
I can tell you right now, Dr. Doodle is a Jack half star, 100%, no question in my mind.
We decided instead to overlook the bare necessities and give it to Dr. Dolittle.
So let's rank this before I throw my computer.
So we can
5
all agree this
stars.
goes to the top 10, right?
All right.
Top
Five
10.
stars.
So,
Top 10.
all I will say is that I haven't seen it since 2019. It's a great movie. That's it.
Yep, it is.
It's been too long since I've seen it.
I really liked it.
I
I
wanted to
get to
point
help
something
this
out on
week.
the record. I put it in the chat. I'm going to say it verbally. Thanks to Caleb Coho, Citizen Kane is out of the top 50 Best Picture nominees.
As it should be. When we put Mankier, it's going to be funny.
for that.
It's gonna be funny as fuck.
I will not vote for Mank being better than.
I will watch it,
I
but
will
last
not.
place just to
I
spite
think
you.
The Graduate goes below Double Indemnity, above The Great Dictator.
I did not see Double Indemnity.
I
but will
personally put
say
it above
I
The
do
Wizard of
not-
Oz.
I do not put it above The Wizard of Oz.
I think The Wizard of Oz is better.
Compromise.
I think
would
Double
gi-
Indemnity
I
is
would
better.
give- I think I would give both 5 stars. I think I would slightly favor The Wizard of Oz.
I will allow it to go above Double Indemnity, but I will not put it above The Wizard of Oz.
Cool. It is our 5 now. With that,
How
I
does
am
that make
appreciative-
Adelaide Spence feel that The Graduate is
Sorry,
the 5th best Picture nominee and Citizen Kane is not top 50?
You know,
I love
okay.
Kane is
love
number
Demo-
51.
I'm good with The Graduate being there, even though I would put it below.
I-
It is
Sorry,
If you
Bob.
agree.
3 fucking
With that,
stars.
with
I've seen
that,
it 3 times, and it's fine.
I just want to quote our Lord and Savior, Daddy Sheev Palpatine, and saying, I love democracy.
So yes, with that, I Am a Fugitive from the Chain Gang, which was the oldest movie in
Oh,
top 10, has now
bummer.
been booted from the top 10. Best
Great
So
Picture
if we
nom-
remove
Great movie.
The Graduate from the top 10, then it can go
so
back
now the
in,
oldest
right,
movie.
Toho?
Now the oldest movie is The Great Dictator, right?
Yeah.
Or no, Mr. Smith Goes to Washington.
Mr. Smith
Oh, yeah.
Goes to Washington and The Wizard of Oz.
Tied for oldest now. I can live with that.
What else is left?
Capper's got 2 in the top 10, right?
What else is left in the
Yes,
show?
he has Mr. Smith and It's a Wonderful Life.
Which are both top 3, right?
Yes,
One.
Spence,
Wilder
just
has,
go get your food.
Wilder has
I
3
don't.
in
We
the
said you
top
could
10
leave.
right now.
We said you could leave.
Yo,
I feel
look at
bad.
this. Wilder has 3 in the top 10. He has Double Indemnity, Witness for the prosecution, and Sunset Boulevard.
Hey, he doesn't miss. Wilder doesn't miss.
I mean,
He
Irma
does
Luduce isn't great.
I haven't seen it.
No, but it's still good.
Watch the first hour and a half and then stop.
Oh, really?
It's great. It's great.
Here's the
All
thing.
right,
Irma
so
Luduce-
Spence, you
no,
can leave.
Was there-
You
Are we
can
on to
leave.
Oscars talk now?
Yeah, we're on
Yes.
the Oscars talk. You're dismissed.
Top remember
We're
the
gonna
best
talk-
picture. Fuck you by.
We should talk about the Oscars on Sunday a little bit, just because like we're not going to be able to talk about it again until that.
Yeah.
So, Everything Everywhere All at Once.
It is winning.
Is it going to be a
It's winning.
deserving Best Picture winner though?
Yes.
Yes.
Here's
I
the thing.
think
I don't.
in
Would
a
it
way
be
that
my pick? No. However,
probably
I
would be
can't
mine.
complain
Probably
when
would
it
be mine.
wins.
It's not. I don't know. It's like my number 8.
Even if you
I-
aren't big on the movie, at least like what it does for Asians in cinema, I think is also
that I
very
can
important.
that I can celebrate, but like I just
can
think
I
it's
say
like, it's like
can,
8.
can I say this about
It's a
everything
good-
everywhere?
It's a good movie. To be clear, it's a good movie. I like Everything Everywhere All at Once. I just wouldn't nominate it for Best Picture. I'm not mad it's like nominated. I'm just like I just don't think it should win.
I'll say this for Everything Everywhere All at Once. I feel better about it winning Best Picture than I do about Coda winning Best Picture.
Fuck off.
I no, but like okay, I liked Coda. I gave Coda 5 stars.
I love Coda.
I gave Everything Everywhere All at Once 5 stars. I can only give something 5 stars. That's the max it'll let me give a movie on Letterboxd. I liked both of them. I love both of them. Here's what I'll say. When I make my predictions this year, I feel better about one of them getting because I guessed last year. I guessed based on what I had heard. I've seen them this year, and I will say that I feel better just on a quality and content basis that Everything Everywhere All at Once is a better movie than Coda. I like both.
Okay.
I love both.
Here's the more fun conversation to have. We're gonna go around the horn
Oh boy.
real quick.
Oh boy.
The top 8 categories, the big 8 categories.
Yeah.
You have a ballot. You get to vote off the nominees. You're going to vote. Best Adapted Screenplay, the nominees being All Quiet on the Western Front, Glass Onion, Living, Top Gun Maverick, Women Talking. You get to vote. What are you voting for to win? I would vote for Glass Onion for Best Adapted Screenplay.
Can
It's
you
close between Glass Onion and All Quiet, but I go All Quiet.
It's also
Am
close
I-
for between Woman Talking and Glass Onion. I would go Woman Talking.
it's hard. It's difficult. Just my personal favorite, I would probably say Glass Onion. But this is when we do our like competitive ballot, I might check.
It's not going to
Women
win.
Talk- No,
I would
no.
check
I don't
Women
think.
Talking.
I don't think Glass Onion will win. What I'm saying is,
Okay.
if
No.
if I had to pick my favorite, I would pick Glass Onion. If I had to make a
Sure.
competitive ballot,
Okay, that's actually a good point. So your should win is Glass Onion. Your will win is women talking.
I think that's probably how I.
That's the exact same as me. My should win is Glass Onion. My will win is women talking.
Yeah.
Is that
My
for
will
all of
win
us
is
except for
also
Matthew, who
women
is
talking.
should and would is the same?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. So best original screenplay being The Banshees of Inisherin, Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Fablemans, Tar, and Triangle of Sadness. My should win would be The Fablemans. My will win, I think I'm going to predict it. The Banshees of Inisherin. I think McDonough is going to. I think there's no way that movie walks out of the Oscars with nothing, and McDonough has not won an Oscar yet. I feel like they'll give it to him. I think Everything Everywhere All at Once could also win. I think this is actually a really close one. I think The Fablemans should win it. I'm going to say Banshees will win.
Here's the thing. I have a will win, could win, and should win for this. Will win, it's Everything Everywhere All at Once. They've been racking up the screenplay wins recently. Could win, Banshees.
WGA also has that come out
That hasn't come out yet.
yet. No.
Banshees of Inisherin is close. I would personally give it to Banshees. That's my should win.
I'm probably. I think this is gonna be the one that if I were, I wouldn't change my mind. I think
It did
I would give
win.
this
It just won WGA like 9 minutes ago.
what?
Oh, okay.
The original screenplay.
What did?
Everything?
Then I
Everything
have
Everywhere
officially
All at
changed. Then I change it. My will win is Everything Everywhere All at Once. Thank you very much.
God, this movie has a lot of support.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think my maybe. I want Banshees to get something. Like I want that movie. I think that movie's getting shut out in kind of a sad way to Everything Everywhere All at Once. I would like them to get the screenplay. But I think probably at this point it's looking like an Everything Everywhere All at Once kind of night. I don't know. I just think I don't really feel bad about it though, because I like both of the movies. I just
Okay.
I don't know. It's like
my should and will, obviously, Everything Everywhere. All
Could
at
we
Once.
add a shouldn't win for this next category that we do? Supporting actress?
No. So best
No.
supporting
I mean,
actress.
It's
The nominees being Angela Bassett, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, Hong Chau, The Whale, Carrie Condon, The Banshees of Inisherin, Jamie Lee Curtis, Everything Everywhere All at Once, Stephanie Sue, Everything Everywhere All at Once. My could win, or my should win and will win, I think are the same. I'm thinking Angela Bassett, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever is coming away.
this is
with
the
it.
toughest decision.
I think
It
Bassett's
really
gonna
is.
win. I think Bassett's
This-
gonna win. I think she should win. I would vote.
This
for
is
her.
the toughest prediction. My should is Stephanie Shu, but I think right now I'm going with Carrie Condon will win.
It's-
Yeah. So wait, you're predicting Carrie Condon to win?
Right now, right
Oh,
now.
thank God. My will win is Angela Bassett for Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. I think she's winning. My should win is Carrie Condon. I think she's incredible in Banshees. Jamie Lee Curtis should not win.
Alex.
I think I am perfectly fine with most of anybody winning this. If I had to vote right now, I would probably vote Condon. But if I had to predict who's standing on that stage, it might be Angela Bassett. It might be Angie. I mean, but like everyone has so much support. Every single nominee has,
Except for
like,
Hong Chau.
a
I think Hong
weird
Chau is the least
amount of
likely.
yeah, I think, and even then, there's probably like a weird amount of support for Hong Chau that we don't know about.
All I'm saying is, me thinking about Angela Bassett being on that stage winning makes you want to go watch Black Panther. Not two, the first one, the good one, like the really good one. I want to watch the really good Black Panther.
No, it doesn't.
I do.
But
I want to go
yes,
watch. I want to
I
watch
would
the good
wanna
Black
watch
Panther.
Black Panther. I would totally do that.
I kind of want to go watch it. All I can think of is Michael B. Jordan going, "Hey, auntie."
Yeah, let's see. Best line read in the whole MCU.
It is best line reader of the MCU. Okay, best supporting actor nominees being Brendan Gleeson, The Banshees of Inisherin, Brian Tyree Henry, Causeway, Judd Hirsch, The Fablemans, Barry Keoghan, The Banshees of Inisherin, Kiwi Kwan, Everything Everywhere All at Once. I think this is a no-brainer. The will win is Kiwi Kwan, and I have no qualms with that. I think he's great. I would vote for Brian Tyree Henry and Causeway. I think he is far and away the best performance in the category. A terrific performance from Brian Tyree Henry.
I need
Who
to
gave
catch up on
two?
Causeway.
He gave two great performances this year. One in Causeway and one in Bullet Train. That fucker was on fire. Give him the Oscar for both. He's so good. Fucking
I would say this. I'm glad that Brian Tyree Henry has gotten some kind of recognition because he has been one of the most solid performers in film for like a while now.
For
and
like the
he's
last
just
8
been
years.
he's just
I
he's just
agree.
been like working. I'm glad he like got something, even if it is just a nomination that he will almost certainly lose to Everything Ever All at Once, which I think is going around a lot, so we shouldn't feel that bad about it. Yeah, I think this category is pretty much a lock. Will Win should win. Ki Kwan.
Yeah.
Although shots out for my boy Brendan Gleeson, he put his all into it. Just wrong place, wrong year.
I also do just want to say, isn't it fucking hysterical that we almost had 3 people nominated for an Oscar this year for their first Oscar, and all 3 of them appeared in a movie together this year called The Batman as Batman villains. Farrell, Dano, and Keoghan all almost got their first Oscar nominations, all in the same class in the same year that they all played iconic Batman villains in the same movie. I think that would have been so cool if Dano got the nominations. You had Riddler, Penguin, and Joker all nominated for an Oscar in 1 year.
Never
But then
been
they robbed him
nominated?
and gave it to Judd Hirsch for whatever
Wait,
reason.
has
Anyway,
Paul Dano never been nominated for an Oscar?
nope,
No.
Wow,
crazy
that is
shit.
interesting.
He
That is
should
interesting.
maybe even have one. Love and Mercy. He's great.
Chris
Um,
Anyway, yeah, my will win is Ki Hee Kwan. It's locked up. Should win either Gleason or Kwan. Like, I've got no issue with either of them winning. They're so close, they're basically tied for me.
As actress, we got Kate Blanchett for Tar, Ana de Armas for Blonde, Andrea Riseborough to Leslie, Michelle Williams, The Fablemans, Michelle Yeoh, Everything Everywhere All at Once. I just want to say, isn't it fucking nuts that Andrea Riseborough got the nomination first and foremost? But what's even
Have
crazier
we
is that she's
talked about that at all? Have we
not
talked
only is
about
it
Andrea
crazy
Riseborough
that
at
this
all?
meme ended up getting nominated, but also like she's actually maybe the best performance in the category.
Really, I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't
Like,
seen
uniron-
we watch
unironically, unironically, my should win is Andrea Riseborough to Leslie, and my will win is Kate Blanchett to her. Actually, no,
Oh.
my will win is Michelle Yeoh, Everything Everywhere All at Once. I think Yeoh's gonna win. I think Blanchett's gonna lose, and I'm okay with that.
Yeoh is
I
my
think Yeoh
could
winning
win.
would be more heartwarming.
Yeoh is my could win. My will win is Blanchett. I think.
No, you're still going with Blanchett. Okay.
I think she should win. She's phenomenal.
I just really want to watch the Tarmy fight Everything Everywhere All at Once on Twitter. I just want to see that happen. I think it'd be really funny.
Yeah, my shit and will Michelle Yeoh. It's not gonna be very different.
I don't know. I
Riseborough should
think
win.
this is the one that to me has felt so like, just like supporting actress. This one to me has felt so swingy this whole time. Is like the this whole year, and like they don't like the actors themselves. Like, I'm sure Michelle Yeoh would like to win. I'm sure Kate Blanchett would like to win, but they don't care. They would be happy if the other one won. This is purely a Twitter debate.
Honestly, I don't think Blanchett cares. If she's already won.
I'm sure Blanchett
Like,
actually cares a surprisingly
Yeah.
little amount, but like I'm sure it would be cool for her to win. She'd be like, "Oh, cool, I get to make a speech." But like, this is a debate that's purely happening on Twitter. Like, I'm sure Kate would clap if Michelle Yeoh won. By the way, I'm hoping Michelle Yeoh wins, but I am predicting a Kate Blanchett win.
Yeah.
This is without having seen it. So my predictions might change. I will tell y'all on Twitter about it.
Well, I mean, I've had Michelle Yeoh as my predicted winner since January,
yeah.
when nominations came out. So
Yeah.
now there's actually like, oh, Michelle Yeoh has actually won awards.
She's got a ton of support, so it wouldn't be weird if Michelle Yeoh went out on stage.
Best actor. Who are the
All
nominees?
right, best actor. The nominees: Austin Butler, Elvis; Colin Farrell, The Banshees of Inisherin; Brendan Fraser, The Whale; Paul Mescal, Aftersun; Bill Nighy, Living. There's a steep drop off after those first 2 names. The should win Colin Farrell, Banshees of Inisherin. I think he's the best performance of the year. Give it to him. The will win, I think, is going to be Austin Butler. I think Austin Butler is about to win for Elvis. I think that it's a close race between him and Fraser. I just think we're in a spot where someone's going to win their first Oscar, no matter who wins the category. It's their first Oscar win. And while Fraser's comeback story is heartwarming, half the Academy is split on the comeback story of Fraser and the transformative work of Butler. And in the past, they will lean towards the transformative performance more than the comeback. And while Fraser is transformative, the narrative that Butler literally lost his voice and is now Elvis is kind of like a thing. So I'm just gonna say Butler probably wins. Plus, he's younger. Look at it.
Yeah, he's younger, so he'll have more chances to win.
To
So
win
I
later
think
on.
this is why I feel that's part of the reason I feel they are going to they could give it to Fraser. Fraser is my could win. Elvis is my should, or not my should, my will win. My should win is a tie between Brendan Fraser and Colin Farrell.
No
He's-
ties here.
Okay.
I can't choose. They're
Would it
both
be amazing if they brought that back? Hey everyone, I don't know how this happened,
well. It
but we
happened
have the
in
time again.
68 for
true.
fucking what's it called?
They do
Watch
it.
my
They
show,
do
yo,
it
Kate
for.
Blanchett pie.
Yeah, I was gonna say, watch it happen for actress, and then they're like, they come back out for acting. They're like, you're not gonna believe this. Uh, you're not gonna believe this. We have two.
I can
Yeah.
go next and say that it really is between Fraser and Butler, but I am currently going to predict Fraser as the winner. But my personal winner would be Paul Mescal in Aftersun. I think he, out of the five, is my favorite performance.
Nah, he's the worst of the five. Handily.
I will say that I really, really, really wanted Colin to pull this year out. I really thought it was his time. And then he got absolutely blindsided by like a couple of performances. And he just kind of like fell by the wayside. I think that's really unfortunate.
I would love
my
it.
should win is
I
Colin.
would love it if he Olivia Colman's, where it's like
Oh,
all the only
wins
precursor he
before.
wins the entire time is Golden Globe Best Actor in a Comedy.
Yeah.
And then that night, Butler and Fraser, who are the veteran and the newcomer, fighting like Gaga and Close. And then out of nowhere,
Here comes
veteran British character actor Colin Farrell pulls an Olivia Colman and gets on stage with us. I would love it.
you know what? I would love that too. I don't think it's happening. I don't think it's there. I think probably it's looking like a Butler kind of night.
Yeah, it's a Butler. Best director: Mark McDonough, Banshees of Inisherin; Daniels, Everything Everywhere All at Once; Steven Spielberg, The Fablemans; Todd Field, Tar; Ruben Östlund, Triangle of Sadness. Will win. The Daniels, I think, at this point are going to win it. The absolute should win, and I still am holding out a little bit of hope for it to happen. To Spielberg winning Oscar number 3. He deserves it for The Fablemans far and away. He's the best director in the category. I think it should be Spielberg's victory lap Oscar. Put him on. It should be his win to elevate him in terms of awards on the same tier as Weiler, Capra, and Ford, as only the fourth person ever to win 3 Best Director Oscars. I think that would have been really great to have him elevate to that status. Instead, he's going to lose it and probably never win that 3rd Oscar, which is heartbreaking. This is probably his last shot at winning an Oscar, and he's not going to do it. And that's frankly very upsetting. For the best movie he's made in a very long time. So, yeah.
It's close between this and West Side Story, but it's better, I think.
It's better, but that just means that the last time Spielberg made a great movie was West Side Story.
Yeah, and the time before that was Lincoln.
A while.
Yeah.
Lincoln.
Yeah.
Is he working? Is Spielberg working right now? I can't remember.
He's got like 10 different things lined up at any given moment. So
Okay.
There's like
I don't agree. I was gonna say I don't agree that it's his last shot. I think like he'll
there's
probably
a
have another
Bullet
one.
remake. I think that Spielberg is.
yeah, that's not going to get nominated though. Like,
No.
here's the thing: the guy's 76. We're running out of opportunities to give the man his last Oscar. Like,
Mm-hmm.
He'll be fine.
Anyway,
He's got like
yeah,
the
Daniels
most
are
fucking
winning.
raw
Spielberg
performance.
should win. I'm holding out hope.
My should and will are still the Daniels.
Same. I think this is Daniel's night.
Mm-hmm.
And Best Picture.
All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar: The Way of Water, The Banshees of Inisherin, Elvis, Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Fablemans, Tar, Top Gun Maverick, Triangle of Sadness, and Women Talking. My will win, Everything Everywhere All at Once. My should win, unironically, Top Gun Maverick. I think that is the best movie in the category. Like, genuinely, that is my vote. If I had a vote, I'm voting for Top Gun Maverick. I think that's the best movie of the 10. It's close between that and The Fablemans, and then a little step down to Banshees, and then the rest don't stack up to those 3 for me. So I really fully am on Team Top Gun Maverick. I think we should be living in a world where we say Oscar winner Jerry Bruckheimer. I think that's something we should be saying. He is one of the greatest producers. That's not. You can laugh. I genuinely one of the greatest producers of all time.
You know, one of those things that you're like, Grammy winner Jack Pinchuk. You're like, what? Wait,
But Jerry
what happened?
Bruckheimer, unironically, is one of the
What did
best
I-
producers in the history of Hollywood. Like one of
Oh,
the
no,
best
I don't
individuals
agree
at his
with
profession.
No,
But
no,
he's- But like that man has never been nominated until Top Gun Maverick is his first Oscar nomination ever. He will never get another one because Hollywood is an idiot.
no,
He doesn't make the movies that they nominate for picture. This was his one and only shot. If they had won and he could win for this, Bruckheimer would win his Oscar that he deserves. He'll get an honorary one at some point in his life, probably. But the man should have like 5 Oscars, and I mean that genuinely in all honest seriousness. The man produced 2 of the greatest action blockbusters of all time, called Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl and Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Man's Chest. The man should have multiple Academy Awards for Best Picture. Top Gun Maverick should be his legitimate Academy Award for Best Picture, and Tom Cruise should be an Oscar winner for that, and Chris McQuarrie should be a 2-time Oscar winner off the back of producing that, and David Ellison should be an Oscar winner off the back of that. So I fully would vote for Top Gun Maverick. I think it's the best movie.
It's fair. I don't vote for Top Gun Maverick. My vote still goes to the Fablemans. Yeah. That's
I mean,
that-
okay. I
Go
think it's
ahead.
obvious what my should and will are. Everything everywhere all at once. So my second though would be the Fablemans. I'll say them
That's
all.
fair.
I would say that I'm predicting an Everything Everywhere All at Once win, but barring that, I don't see any reason why Top Gun Maverick wouldn't win. Honestly, if I had to put that over the Fablemans, I would say right here and now that it probably is.
I do just want to give a quick shout out to Catherine Martin, who is the only person nominated tonight for 3 Oscars that aren't screenplay, picture, and director. The Daniels, Spielberg, McDonough, Todd Field are all nominated for 3 Oscars, and it's Best Original Screenplay, Best Director, and Best Picture. Catherine Martin's the only person nominated for 3 Oscars. One of them being Best Picture. The other 2 are Best Production Design and Best Costume Design. It's the first time that has ever happened that the production designer, the costume designer, and the producer are all the same person. Catherine Martin, Elvis. She's the production designer, the costume designer, and producer of Elvis. Catherine Martin, a very talented individual, and a previous Oscar winner for the costume design and production design of The Great Gatsby. She is responsible for the production design and costume design of every. She did Moulin Rouge. She does all of Lerman. But this is the first time I believe that she has produced the movie alongside him. And so she's nominated for 3. I think this is one of the first times that a woman's been nominated for 3 Oscars in a single year. And she did it for producing, production design, and costume design. So that's really cool.
that is really cool. That's
I
super
love shit like that. I love little stats like that. Other people who are nominated for Best Picture tonight: James Cameron, Steven Spielberg, Tony Kushner. I think is his first Best Picture nomination. The Daniels. Frances McDormand is nominated again for Women Talking alongside D.D. Gardner and Jeremy Kleiner.
Yeah,
Todd
we're
Field,
gonna-
his second Best Picture nomination. And weirdly enough, I don't know why they're not nominated, but the Russo brothers produced Everything Everywhere All at Once, so they're weirdly not Oscar nominees though, because they weren't included on the Best Picture ticket, but they are producers on Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah, I don't know what that's
So
about.
expect them to be on stage at the Oscars, accepting the Oscar as part of the group, but they won't speak and they won't get Oscars, but they'll probably be up there with the group.
Do you know what that's about? Because I have also heard this.
There's like a limit to 5, but weirdly enough, they only nominated the Daniels and Jonathan Wang.
I thought the limit was 3.
No, limit's 5.
Oh.
Because Top Gun Maverick has 4, Jack.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was
Bruce,
just
McQuarrie, Ellison, and Bruckheimer
Bruckheimer.
are all nominated. Elvis hits the 5-person limit with Lerman, Martin, Berman, McCormick, and Weiss. So it is 5.
Weiss.
We're Everything Everywhere All at Once has a lot of producers. But I'm trying to look. Where are the producers?
The Russo brothers are going to win Best Picture.
No, because they're not part of the nominees, which is sad.
Oh,
Yeah, Anthony Russo, Joe Russo, Mike LaRocca, Daniel Kwan, Daniel Steiner, Jonathan Wang, and Peter Tamley are the group of people all listed as producers.
Mhm.
So they could have done the Russos, Daniels, and Wang, and that could have been the group. I don't know why they didn't put the Russos on the ticket, but oh well.
Interesting.
Weird.
All right.
Also, shouts out to people in the shorts category real quick before we get out of here. People who are nominated for shorts this year. Alfonso Cuarón is nominated for Best Live Action Short for La Pupille. Who is nominated for animated short? That's cool.
Jessica Henwick has a short, right?
I don't see her listed.
Or oh, no, maybe it wasn't nominated. It was in the short list. I might be thinking about that.
Yeah, someone got nominated for a short. I was like, oh man, look who got nominated for a short. But I don't remember who it is. All I'm saying is there's a short film called An Ostrich Told Me the World is Fake, and I think I believe it, and that might be the best title in the history of the awards.
Yeah, also
Um,
My Year of Dicks. So back to
My Year of Dicks. Who's nominated for documentaries that are great? Give it to Navalny. Shouts out Navalny. Great documentary. Should be winning. But
Not all
yeah,
but
other
three?
than that,
For All the Beauty and the Bloodshed. I haven't
no,
seen
give
it.
it to Navalny fucking rips. Who's getting nominations in the animated feature category? Dean Fleischer Camp, Guillermo del Toro, Chris
Del
Williams is
Toro.
back, Mark Swift is back, baby. Domi Shi is back, baby. A lot of good people not stacked in the below the lines. John Williams nominated for another Oscar. Justin Hurwitz going to win Oscar number 2.
Yeah.
Gaga. Ryan Coogler nominated for his second Academy Award, but it's for Best Original Song from Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Once again, Diane Warren nominated for like her 7th year in a row for a movie that doesn't exist. Fuck that
Has
song. Fuck that
anyone
movie.
seen the movie? Anyone
I
seen the
have.
movie?
I saw it. I saw it. Tell Like a Woman. The movie's bad. Who else is nominated? Deeks is back. Roger Deeks is nominated again for his like 90th Academy Award. Another nomination for Ruth Carter. She back. Mary Zofries is back. Jenny Beavan's back. And shouts out to fucking Dan Sudik, another visual effects nomination to throw onto the pile of nominations he has. Man, I just want to shout out a couple people. Diane Warren, also an Academy Award winner this year with an honorary award. They're giving it to her an honorary one. So that means she has to follow in Paul Newman tradition, which is the year after you win an honorary, you win your competitive. So she's
So
gonna
80 for
win.
Brady.
80 for Brady, best
for
original
Brady.
song. Let's go.
Let's-
Michael J. Fox is winning the Gene Herschel Humanitarian Award. That's pretty cool. Good for Michael J. Fox. So yeah. Really, really hoping for a fun award ceremony. It'll be great.
Unlike last year's. Let's hope it's not like
God,
last
last year's was boring.
year. That was abysmal.
Hopefully they don't butcher any of the musical numbers.
Oh,
Yeah,
don't
we're getting Natu this year. Right?
Yes, we are. We're getting This Is a Life, except instead of Mitski, it's Stephanie Shu.
I also just want to say, can we just 1 sec? The most missed opportunity of last year's Oscars. We had so many great musical movies, and they didn't do a giant medley of those songs being performed by those people. You missed an opportunity to have the In the Heights cast, West Side Story cast, Andrew Garfield from Tick Tick Boom. You could have had the Dear Evan Hansen cast, the Everybody's Talking About Jamie cast. You could have put so many of them on stage in just one medley. You could have had You Will Be Found, 96,000, 3090, all performed on one stage along with America. Like, you could have had so many great songs performed on that Oscar stage in a medley. Would have been great. And you know what?
That
They
would've
missed the
been-
opportunity
that
to do
would-
this
that-
year.
That
We
would have
had
been
so
a
many
tough
great
year.
So many great murder mysteries. We're not going to have a murder mystery themed Oscars, and that's lame.
I will say, had they done a medley as the opening number last year, that would have been a top tier opening number.
Oh yeah. Imagine they just start with the dun 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 to start the clock. Would have been awesome. Would have been great.
That would have been.
And to end on 96,000 would have been fucking kick ass.
But don't worry.
Annette,
Yeah, you could have had Annette as part of it too. Baby Annette on stage live.
Baby Annette scene.
Simon
All right,
Helberg on
so
stage
I
singing
think
songs.
that wraps things up.
Yeah, we went an hour and 18 on In the Heat of the Night. People are gonna think that we actually talked about the movie, but we didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild. People are gonna be so wrong.
So, with that, where's the coming soon folder? There it is. Next.
Oh yeah, next week's what? What's next week?
Well, not
Oliver.
Not next
Nothing's
week.
next week. Next week is the Oscars. Week after
Yeah,
that
yeah,
is
we're not
Next
live
week,
next week.
a lot of us are going to be traveling. Some of us will be at other places. Some of us are going to be together. Jack will be
Yeah,
alone.
I'll be alone, always.
Jack will be alone.
I'll be in Iowa.
Then-
Alex and Spence and Matthew are gonna be in North Carolina.
Jack will be alone.
Yeah,
in Canada.
be alone in
But
Canada.
after that, after we come back and do a show, unless something happens the week after that, we will have Oliver.
And then,
and then Midnight.
the
Cowboy.
only X-rated movie to win Best Picture.
Okay, can we
That's
just
nice.
talk about? Okay, what are you watching for
Oh,
extra
Credits.
credit for Oliver?
The
'Cause
Lion in Winter. I'm
gonna-
so excited.
The Lion
I'm
Winter.
gonna go to Lion in Winter. I already saw Funny Girl recently.
And Funny
so
Girl.
that-
I need to watch Funny
Oh,
Girl.
I've seen. Yeah. Hey, I get to help. Oh my god.
I'm literally
gonna
just
follow.
watching The Lion in Winter, to be clear. It's the
Yeah,
only one I'm gonna watch.
I'll just be watching Lion in Winter. I've already seen Funny Girl recently enough. I will.
And then I will be watching Z.
I will also watch Z.
I'll
will
rewatch
not
Butch
be
Cassidy.
watch-
I need to
not
watch
be
Butch
watching
Cassidy.
Cassidy because
I will not be
it
watching
is
Butch
going-
Cassidy.
is going to be my last movie for the View 52 challenge at this year. It is my film nominated at the 42nd Academy Awards, which is
I'll
the
watch
last.
Hello Dolly. I'll watch Hello Dolly.
Yeah, we'll see. And then we've got
Then we kick
Patton.
off the 70s with Patton.
Meaning, I'll be watching Mash.
Wait,
I'll be
I will
watching
also be
MASH.
watching MASH. And
Coho,
5 Easy Pieces.
read the
Yeah,
comments.
Spencer's an idiot. We're going to talk about that when we get to 1971, when they think the worst movie ever made is a Best Picture.
MASH, I'll be watching MASH. I might get to Love Story if I can. We'll see.
Maybe I'll watch 5 Easy Pieces.
I'll watch Airport.
Maybe I'll watch
Ooh,
Five
I'll rewatch
Pieces.
Fiddler on the Roof because I love Fiddler on the
If
Roof.
I were its man.
I've never seen Fiddler on the Roof.
Anyway,
Enter
with-
John Williams, I believe.
John Williams' first Academy Award.
with that, thank you for watching Picture This. No, we did not talk about In the Heat of the Night that much for an hour 20 show, which is weird. But yeah, thanks for
If
coming
I were
anyway.
its man. All day
I
long.
do wish we could chat longer, but I'm having an old friend for dinner. Bye.
If I were a wealthy man.